Now I think I will turn over to Femi. Femi, please open Femi's mic and spotlight her. Thank you very much. We will be going to our closing program. So please stay on. We have 109 people here. We have the closing remarks from our co-organizers and the CBNEs, and our last toast together. So please stay on. Femi, the floor is now yours.
Thank you, Chrissy. So now we have come to the last day of our Forest Harvest CBNE Forum 2021. Thank you to everyone who have stayed on until today on a Saturday, World Environment Day. Happy day to everyone. And I think this is a very commemorative day to also be celebrating the environment. I think we are all here who have demonstrated. We've listened to all the best examples, and also seeing you all here committed. We are all protectors of the environment. We are all keepers and sharers of the bounty of the environment. So this is a day to celebrate what we have gone through in the last 5 days, what we have learned. And on behalf of NTFP-EP Exchange Program, NTFP Exchange Program, we thank you. I thank you all for being here. We have just a short program. In normal circumstances of a regional or international exchange that we usually have, if we were all physically present to see each other and to have attended such a workshop, we normally would have a cultural kind of closing event. But I think with the circumstances that we have, we would make do, but still make it as special as we can. And for this short program that we have invited all the people that have been instrumental for organizing this event. And I would like to just call on a few people who have been on this great endeavor with NTFP-EP. And I'll start off with Rikoff, one of our co-organizers, who have also been instrumental in giving us some of the great sessions that we have in the capacity stream and also in the creativity and innovation stream. So let me call on, I believe, Dr. Chandra Silori, who is the Deputy Director for Rikoff, is here with us to give us his message on behalf of Rikoff. Dr. Chandra.
Thank you, Femi. Really pleased to be here with all of you. I've been listening to the discussion for last about 45 minutes or so. It was really interesting to see the question answer session going on with all the teams and the judges. And I must congratulate all the teams. Very enriching discussion, and really learned a lot about the kind of initiatives which are being taken by all the teams at the grassroots level. So I'll first of all start with my best wishes to all of you for the World Environment Day. It's a great coincidence that this forum is being concluded today on this very, very important day. So best wishes, and I'm sure all of us will continue doing the great job that you all are doing. So congratulations to all the teams and to the organizations, NTFP-EP, the Forest Farm Facility, ICRAF, and AFA for those 5 days of rich, inspiring, and very, very inclusive discussion that you have conducted. So I could see from last 45 minutes that how useful those 5 days have been. And other common point which I just noticed that all of the teams, I'm sure beyond the teams also, everybody is working with a motive to empower the communities, the grassroots communities, to bring up their capacity, empower them. And that's a kind of common thread which all of us are working together. We are in a difficult times, because of this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, which we all are facing. In fact, the entire world is going through that. Just to share some of the findings of a research study that we did with support from FAO. We did this research on what is the impact of COVID-19, particularly on the community forestry user groups. And this study was done in 7 countries. And the major idea or the objective of the study was how to learn how the communities are coping with this the situation, particularly those who depend on the forest for their day-to-day living. We'll be releasing this study report very soon on 15th of June, and it will be on our website. You all can access the findings of the study. But I can briefly tell you some of the highlights of that study here. It clearly shows that communities with the formal community forestry rights and well organized and trained community forest user groups are much more resilient to economic, social, and natural shocks. And their forests are doing better as well as compared to those where you do not have those community forestry groups, in fact. So that's one of the major findings. So that again, highlights the point which all those 4 teams were kind of referring to. Communities with community forests are better organized organizationally. They are much more agile and responsive to the health and security needs of communities, basically, including the economic migrants who came back to their homes because of the lockdowns and because they lost their jobs in this urban areas and centers, city centers and all. Uh, we are still enduring the pandemic, and we are still in that, in fact, that phase. But now it's the time to put in place our plans for building back better, stronger, and greener and much more resilient ecosystem or environment. So here are some research-based action that we have highlighted in our study. In order to build back better, is one is that support and strengthen community forestry credit mechanism. And I heard some of the examples where the teams are working with the local communities. So those are some of the mechanisms which need to continue. Second is about strengthening the capacity of governments and community forestry committees to manage disaster preparedness and responses. These are, I think this pandemic is kind of an alarming or kind of a reminder for all of us to be much better prepared next time. And this is not the last pandemic for sure. Yeah. So we need to really prepare ourselves better for any future shocks. Third is to enable and equip community forestry communities to mobilize, use, and disperse fund efficiently when these kind of crisis situations arise. So they should be in a position to quickly move the resources to their beneficiaries, to their members, basically. Mainstreaming gender, I mean, we have heard a lot of stories, a lot of news cases where during pandemic, there are different kind of gender discrimination kind of, stories have come out. So we need to mainstream gender equality in policies and investment processes related to, these kind of situations. Fifth is about strengthening the capacity of community forestry groups to tackle forest crimes. I mean, we have also heard that, during pandemic, illegal activities, for example, illegal logging or other kind of activities increased. So how do community forestry groups counter or face these kind of situation? So that is another area of capacity development that we should be focusing on. Number 6 is about improving digital access. Somebody was, one of the groups, in fact, was talking about, digital using smartphone or those kind of things to share the information or to link communities to the market access. So that is another area where perhaps, this is a growing area. Reach of digital access still very poor in rural areas, particularly. I think those are the areas that we should be strengthening upon, improving this digital access to enable disaster preparedness and response, as well as to the market access. And seventh and last point is about focusing investment on approaches that both improve livelihoods and the climate change issues such as landscape restoration and management. So I would like to kind of conclude by again congratulating all the organizers and all the participants who have participated in this forum for the last 5 days, enriching the discussion, giving their contributions, sharing their learning lessons with each one of us, and especially the communities who are, working to support NTFP related enterprise development. I hope you will leave the forum energized, inspired, and connected. I heard Chrissy talking about next steps. So that's really good to hear that, there are future plans to continue this rich discussion, and that you all will lead your enterprise to greater success and sustainability. So with that, I thank you once again, and also wish you safe and sound health. Thank you again. All the best.
Thank you, Dr. Chandra, for that. Again, even in our closing program, we have some rich results sharing of their research, and very pertinent during this time. And I think that's also the kind of the theme of our forum, is information exchange, grounded also from experience and research on the ground, and having a platform to share this very important information, and have also an opportunity to share some recommendations that maybe moving forward we can collaborate on. So again, thank you very much, Dr. Chandra. I now invite one of our other co-organizers for this event from the Forest and Farm Facility, which is a consortium also of different organizations, including FAO, IIED, AgriCord, and IUCN. So may I request, I think they have a video that they will be sharing with us for their closing message.
Indigenous peoples, forest communities, forest and farm smallholders collectively generate a huge amount of value. The more of this value that comes from forests and trees, the more incentive there will be to protect forests and to restore trees and landscapes. So this forum, promoting the value of non-timber forest product enterprises by local communities, is important for the future of forests and climate. The Forest Harvest Forum allowed entrepreneurs from across Asia to share in their own languages best practices and useful tactics, which is the fastest way of learning and upscaling sustainable business. The Forest and Farm Facility directly finances enterprise support for producer organizations working on these sort of products in 10 partner countries and through regional and global programs. And we've been delighted to share experiences and contribute to this event. We're particularly happy that women, community, and indigenous entrepreneurs have been so strongly represented at the event, as their entrepreneurial potential is often overlooked. And we are encouraged by the idea of following up with a network at the country and regional level. We also enjoyed discussions about how to build risk management and business incubation into producer organizations, so that business support is funded from enterprise profits, not only dependent on projects. The event has highlighted the importance of building entrepreneurial capacity in social media, not only participating in events like this, but also marketing products and tapping into finance and support networks remotely. It was so beautiful to see the biocultural diversity of products and enterprises, diverse baskets of products, some cultivated, some harvested, from diverse landscapes in which resilient farm level diversity complements the rich biodiversity of the natural forests. We hope that this event helps convince people that local communities are the best stewards of nature and are very capable of building thriving economies as well.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. David Kaimowitz, the manager and director of the Forest and Farm Facility, who is not only the active co-organizer of this event, but they also supported financially the forum. So thank you very much for that very important message. Again, one of our continuing allies moving forward with our efforts to support CBNEs in the future. And he had also highlighted linking our work with the issue on climate. So I would like to then invite again one of our co-organizers for this forum, the Asian Farmers Association, who will also, a representative, a delegate will be giving a video message for closing. So Ellen, can you show our next video?
Namaste. Good afternoon to everyone. I am Sonam Yormo, 34 years old. I am from Suryodaya Municipality, Ward number 9, Pandam, Ilam district in Nepal. I grow organic tea in the area of 0.75 hectare and other cash crops like ginger, potatoes, etc. in 0.5 hectare with support of my parents. I am a member of Central Tea Cooperative Federation, CTCF Nepal, an apex body of the Tea Farmers Cooperative, whose vision is sustainable tea cooperative, prosperous farmers. In CTCF, I am the youth subcommittee member. CTCF is one of the 22 members or organization of AFA, and I am the vice chairman of the Regional Young Farmers Committee. The CTCF Young Farmers Committee, as well as AFA Young Farmers Committee, was established with the support of Forest and Farm Facility. I am happy that AFA is one of the organizers of this CBNE forum. Our Secretary General was one of the keynote speakers. We co-organized 4 seasons, including 2 master classes, and I was able to attend the master classes yesterday, June 4th, on transforming farmers association into cooperatives. The season gave a better understanding about the cooperative governance system and market. I can play a key role to motivate others youth in agriculture. Youths are the changing actor in society, and we need to encourage youth. In behalf of AFA, we congratulate the main organizer, NTFP-EP, and co-organizer, FFF, RECO, FTC, IFSA, Green Livelihood Alliance. The many hackathons, masterclasses, capacity buildings, and networking sessions, we are sure have helped many young farmers in forest landscape like me to learn and be inspired by what has been done and achieved by others. Cheers to everyone. Long live farmers.
Thank you. That was Sonam, one of our young leaders, young farmer leaders, and he's one of the heads of the Regional Young Farmers Committee of the Asian Farmers Association. So it's very good to hear him directly, and having also been a participant in some of the sessions. So it's really good to, oh, he's here. So thank you very much for your words, Sonam, and thank you for your participation, and thank you for also representing the young farmers of Asia. And now we also have another representative from AFA, one of their other delegates, who will also give a video message. So on cue, Ellen.
Hello everyone, my name is Supriyadi Safar. I am a local officer of Women Aliens Southeast Sulawesi. Here, I assisting the palm sugar community business. There are so many things that I can learn from the CBNE. See a lot of variety of non-timber forest products across Asia. And the other session, I learned a lot about new knowledge to preserve the forest. And as a citizen who lives around the forest, it will be very helpful. I'm gonna share everything I get here to my community. And the last thing I just wanna say, use forest product wisely to protect the forest, protect the earth for a better life. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another message from one of our participants, and thank you for also the commitment to be able to share that to the rest of your community. Let me now call on another co-organizer. NTFP-EP is part of the Green Livelihoods Alliance that has been existing internationally. But I would like to ask Ms. Ruth Canlas to help represent and give also some closing remarks.
Hi, happy World Environment Day to everyone. The Green Livelihoods Alliance is composed of Gaia Amazonas, an NGO based in Colombia, IUCN Netherlands, Milieu Defensie, Sustainable Development Institute based in Liberia, Tropenbos International, and the Non-Timber Forest Products Exchange Program, with women engaged in Common Future and FERN as technical partners. Implemented in 12 countries, GLA Forest for a Just Future aims to ensure tropical forest and forest landscapes are sustainably and inclusively governed to mitigate and adapt to climate change, fulfill human rights, and safeguard livelihoods. In the midst of the many challenges faced by indigenous peoples and local communities, especially women, including the COVID-19 pandemic and the constricting civic space in some countries, this forum is very timely as community-based NTFP enterprises are able to celebrate their achievements, reflect on their learnings, network and partner, be inspired to do more and overcome these challenges. Even during this closing program, we get to hear more insights on CBNEs. Just goes to show that there's more to discuss and learn from each other. Thank you and congratulations to all the co-organizers, Forest and Farm Facility, International Forestry Students Association, REEC of TC, Asian Farmers Association, and of course, NTFP-EP. Thank you and congratulations to the participants and especially the winners of the hackathon. Thank you and congratulations to all the CBNEs and resource persons who generously share their experiences, learnings, and challenges. And thank you all to those who participated. Sessions would have more than 100 participants. This might be something biblical, but to end, I would just like to say to all the CBNEs and budding entrepreneurs out there, go forth and set the world on fire. Maraming salamat at mabuhay.
Thank you, Ruth. I like that last message. Go forth and set the world on fire. I think that's quite something for us to live up to after this day. And Ruth Canlas is also the Executive Director for NTFP-EP Philippines, and there were a number of CBNE partners of NTFP-EP Philippines that tirelessly also joined us from day one. So thank you very much. I would like to invite one of our session co-organizers, particularly in the conducive environment stream. And we're very, very glad to have the partnership and the collaboration with the ASEAN Secretariat, Food, Agriculture, and Forestry Division. And I'm very pleased to also call on Dr. Pam Kon Min, the Assistant Director for the Food, Agriculture, and Forestry Division, to give us a few words. Dr. Min.
Thank you, Phyllis, and good afternoon from Jakarta to all the participants. I'd like to express my appreciations and sincere thanks to Non-Timber Forest Product Exchange Programs, the Green Livelihoods Alliance, the Forest Farm Facilities, FACTC, the Center for People and Forest, ASEAN Farmer Association, and International Forest Student Association for hosting the Forest Harvest CBNE forums. I also like to congratulate all of you for joining these forums and sharing your knowledge and experience on how to promote cooperation and partnership in NTFP in our regions. I believe this is a very important event to promote learning, networking, and market linking opportunities for community-based NTFP enterprises. I observe that there's many recommendations and policy options that has been discussed, and I believe that all the relevant recommendations would be carefully considered by our policy makers. From our side, the ASEAN Secretariat will also further work NTFP-EP for the implementation of the relevant recommendation, particularly for the implementation of the ASEAN guidelines for sustainable harvest and resource management for selected non-timber forest products. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you, and I wish we have the opportunity to meet in person in the coming times. Take care and have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Min, for also your time on a weekend, and two of the sessions that we hosted in the conducive environment stream was with the ASEAN Secretariat, and we are very pleased as he also announced that we would be moving forward with the rollout and the dissemination and hopefully the uptake of these guidelines at the national level for sustainable protocols on management of NTFP. So that's quite a feat, and we were very pleased to have been given the opportunity to also sort of in a way semi-launch it here and share that with the public at this forum. So thank you, Dr. Min. And the last co-organizer that we would like to call on and also give appreciation and allow them also to share their thanks to all the participants is the International Forestry Students Association that we were very pleased to have as well participating and supporting the forum during this last week. May I call on the representative for IFSA, or if they have a video?
Hello. So hello
Hi.
everyone. Happy World
Hi,
Environment Day. So I am Paula, one of the many representatives of the International Forestry Students Association. The International Forestry Students Association, more commonly known as IFSA, is one of the largest international networks of students in forestry and related sciences. In IFSA, we seek to create global cooperation among students of forest and related sciences to broaden knowledge and understanding and create space for youth in international forest processes such as this forum to achieve sustainable future. In the Forest Harvest CBNE Forum, we are grateful for the opportunity to learn about the current situation of forest enterprises. It was amazing to learn from various experts and the community themselves on the techniques, strategies, and things to consider when starting and managing an enterprise that is sustainable. As forestry students, we would like to take all these learnings and help in building the capacity of these forest enterprises. So helping with the various recordings, translations, and community engagement for this forum was very fulfilling for us. Also, creating the newsletter and publishing it was also a great challenge and learning experience as well. So we do hope that you read it and see all the beautiful sessions that this forum has created. The IFSA delegation thanks the organizers, the speakers, moderators, and participating forest enterprises in this forum. We hope that the participants recognize the full worth of forests and fully understand the forests, grasping their implications and being grateful for their multifold contributions to humanity. Indeed, this forum is one of the steps in creating a world that appreciates forests. Thank you from the whole IFSA delegation. I give back the spotlight to our moderator.
Thank you. Thank you, Paula. That was Paula Dagsi, one of the members of the International Forestry Students Association, and herself personally, one of the great team members of the behind the scenes who had worked tirelessly to help everything is smooth and running during the whole 5 days. And as she said, they have produced 2 beautiful, colorful newsletters so far. And if it has not reached your inboxes, we'll make sure that it's also posted in the Facebook page and the other social media handles. So thank you very much, IFSA. And I'd like to then, I think we have one video, and I think that would be quite nice to have from a CBNE. If our tech has one more to show.
I think it may have already been played earlier.
It's finished. So all the videos have been finished.
I heard his voice.
So the
one of Masuryadi.
Supriyadi. Okay. Okay. So we have already shown the other video, who also Supriyadi from Indonesia also represents one of the youth members and also one of the participants during the 5 days. So I would like, I think we have also been speaking in the last 5 days already, and thanking also profusely on behalf of NTFP for your participation. But for me personally, I'd like to also use this floor to recognize, and because I'm sure they will not say it themselves, but I would like personally to be recognizing also the couple of people, colleagues who have been instrumental in really seeing everything from day one, and including also rallying and mobilizing also co-organizers for this event, and from concept to execution and monitoring it from every step of the way. And on top of many other things, many other concerns, and even personal challenges through these times, through these months. So I'd like to personally and recognize here Ms. Chrissy Guerrero and also Ms. Nolan Daya, who have been leading also the behind the scenes and also in the front line for this forum. So maybe a spotlight to both these remarkable women organizers in front and behind. If you want to say something, not to put you on the spot.
I think nobody wants to hear my voice for a long time because it's like too overexposed. Thank you, everybody. It's been great.
Thank you. As also on behalf of NTFP-EP, just to say, I think I've also mentioned this at the beginning of the program, on day one, that this is just the beginning, and we aim to continue with these types of sessions virtually, hopefully until the end of the year, and the website is going to still be up for at least another year. So do look forward. I think in the hackathon, Chrissy had also mentioned that all the participants still have a chance to move forward to the next stage, and we will indeed provide also a platform to continue for mentoring, developing your ideas. And later on with the CBNE Connect, Nola will also share a little bit of what we hope we can still continue to cultivate in the next months. But to move forward, there are still a lot of people to thank and to recognize. But again, thank you very much to Chrissy and Nola. Nola will say something. If this is the next part of the program is yours.
Yeah.
So please say a few words as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, Femi. And really, it was an amazing experience, and seeing all the photos shared by our CBNEs on the Facebook group from where they are joining us from amazes me that we are reaching communities up I don't know how many meters in altitude, in the farms, in their farms, in the mountains, and they are all able to connect with us with a very small gadget as a mobile phone. So for me, that is very amazing, and I'm thankful to all of them who tirelessly joined all sessions. Now I'd like to share my screen to give thanks to those who made this CBNE forum a reality. So as I said, I'm very honored to express our heartfelt gratitude to all of you who made this first CBNE forum a reality. And I say first because we hope that we will be able to do more of this kind in the future. And I won't be able to say each name, but know that we appreciate very much each of you. So we would like to thank, we want to say thank you, Kam On Ban. Oh no, I cannot say anymore the others. So terima kasih, salamat. To our recorders, documenters, and interpreters. So the recorders, they allow us to see the different sessions that we missed or we would like to see again. So all the recordings of the sessions will be made available. The documenters who helped us get the key learnings from each session. And of course, the interpreters who helped us relay the message, the learnings, the knowledge to all our participants. And we, of course, thank the support team, the communications team, and the different offices of the different co-organizers who mobilize the communities so that they can participate in the sessions, to become speakers and contribute in the different sessions. We thank the NTFP-EP staff who helped us in all the details, the interns, associates, the communication team from all the different co-organizers, our artists and editors, the NTFP-EP member countries, and of course the FFF offices. I think also AFA, and of course, we won't be all here online without the TOFI team, the digital agency who is helping us, who set up the website and also making sure that we are able to run the sessions seamlessly. And the organizing team from NTFP-EP, the Forest Farm Facility, RECOF-DC, AFA, and IFSA. And of course, the moderators and speakers who shared their knowledge and time and expertise in all the different sessions, from the capacity stream, from connectivity and creativity streams, the marketplace, the different vendors who participated, and of course the hackathon members, participants who were sleepless for the past 5 days. We appreciate you. And of course, all the experts and government officials who participated in this conducive stream. And finally, of course, the co-organizers, the NTFP-EP wouldn't have been able to do this without all your support, and the session presenters who made each session very rich, and of course the donors who made this possible. And finally, of course, we thank all the CBNEs and the participants coming from all 12 countries: Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and Vietnam. So thank you very much. You cannot imagine how grateful we all are to you. I turn it over back to you, Femi.
Yes. So thank you once again. And maybe one last chance for you to hear the mantra that you were hearing in every start of the session. Thank you very much for joining us in the Forest Harvest CBNE Forum 2021. Thank you for joining us this week as we have fostered information exchange, capacity enhancement, market engagement, and political action in support of community-based NTFP enterprises. So the challenge and the encouragement is being sent to you, all of us, to continue on with this mantra and to stay committed to this information exchange, capacity enhancement, market engagement, and political action. collectively, we can all make this really really positive for all the lives of forest-dependent communities. Thank you. And maybe we can also have a last photo before I then turn back to Nola for our last session, which is going to be quite informal and fun for the CBNE Connect. There's also a poll, but maybe we can have the photo first. So our last souvenir. In the gallery view. And maybe with our reactions on our, maybe you can press the button for the reaction so it can also show on our small videos. Oh, nice hearts. Thank you. Smile. Sophie.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Okay, the other one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. And for the slide 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Thanks so much. Now back to you, Nola.